My fearless friends, I hope you're having a wonderful start of your week. It's Tuesday and it's afternoon here in Romania. And since I just had this wonderful podcast talk, I was invited on Kyle Daniel's wonderful platform to talk about my journey, how I got to where I was. It got me thinking just a few seconds before hitting this go live button, since I had something else in plan to talk about today. I was thinking that I was not coachable at the beginning of my journey, and this led me to have more and more compromises and all sorts of negative, huge, unsupportive patterns building one on top of the other. And I want you to know that you need to ask for help, my fearless friends, whenever you have any dark moments, any dark thoughts, anything that scares you. Okay, I had this thought, this means that something is off. I did not do this. I continued to push myself. I developed even a heart condition. It was awful. I had this mental pain. And if I were coachable, this is a story on what not to do. Take my example as a not to do. If I was coachable, if I were coachable, then all of my mental struggle would have been far easier to deal with. At the same time, yes, I'm grateful for everything that happened because it led me to be here in front of you today and share my story through Kyle's platform, through other amazing platforms that support the importance of mental health. Now, I'm grateful for what happened. However, I do not suggest and I never believe that it's important that you go through hardship and then have a story to tell. No, things don't need to be like this. Things can be in a different way, meaning you being brave enough and vulnerable enough to know when it's time to ask for help. If you ask me, it's always time to ask for help, to talk to someone that you trust. I have been fortunate enough to talk last week with the amazing Glenn Marsden that has shaped and influenced my mindset like I have never experienced in my life. The creator of the Imperfectly Perfect campaign gave me this very safe place to open up, to connect with his heart, to understand the place he came from, to see the struggle that he had been through, and how he used it all to his advantage, accepting himself, understanding that you don't need to be perfect. What's perfect anyway? What's perfect anyway? This perfect gives you the feeling that you're not doing things right. That photo looks so great. I don't look like that. My makeup does not look like that. My hair does not look like that. My face does not look like social media, and that's okay, my fearless friends. You can have those photos too. Get some face editing apps, some Photoshop, some very good lighting and filters. But is this life what it's all about, to be looking perfect, to be enjoying your images on social media, on a platform, on a profile that may influence or may not influence others in any way? Okay, it's obviously an important side of our lives to look our best, to be our best, to be the healthiest. But the image of you, my fearless friend, does not need to define you. You are so much more than your body. And I want you to know that. It took me many years, I think 20 years, for me to understand this, because I would not go out of my house if my makeup were not perfect, if my hair was not looking in a way that I believed would be enjoyed by everyone else. This is not a life that you live, this is someone else's life. And I want you to be very mindful that you cannot be controlled by your fears, not if you want to thrive. You do not need to merely survive, you can really thrive. And the best way to do this is to go to my website, rosanapope.com, and download the 7-step guide to permanently conquer your fears. This offers you you, a great exercise. This is an amazing NLP technique tool that shows you how easy it is to deal with your mind. You only need to see it as something that you play with. Your mind is not there to define you. Your thoughts come and go, and you can start choosing which are those empowering thoughts that you want to work with from now on. Let me know your questions about fears in the comments below, even if we don't have the live session. I'm always here on YouTube. You can find me everywhere on social media, and I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Seeing you shortly with another great live topic.